I have a feeling it's a 9/16. Hey guys, so today we've got this Craftsman 21-inch mower with the Briggs and Stratton 6.75 horsepower engine. Now this mower looks like it's in pretty good condition, and it was a trade-in from when I sold another 21-inch Craftsman, but this time with a Honda engine. However, looks can be deceiving. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a body swap with this. So stick around because this is going to be a very good video. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty bad. It's really rotted out. This lawnmower's definitely seen better days. It's got a broken shroud. It's really dirty. And yeah, as you can see, it's got a giant hole in the side of the deck. So let's get this engine off. But first things first, let's drain the oil out. This way we don't make a giant mess if we tip this engine over. Plus, we also got to drain the fuel out because, believe it or not, this actually is a running lawnmower, at least according to the people that dropped it off. So first things first, let's quickly check the oil. Give it a quick wipe down and put it back in. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little low. It's very dark, so it definitely needed an oil change. So let's drain this oil out, and then we'll get it onto the new deck and add fresh oil. All right, so let's get the siphon line put in. There we go. And just making sure it's actually making contact with oil. And there, I'm going to move you over so you got a better view. There we go. Now to switch on the vacuum to start sucking out the oil. And I'm just going to speed you through this part. Okay, that just about does it for the oil. As you can see, it's just bubbling up now. I'm seeing if I can get last little remaining bits of oil in the bottom. And it doesn't seem to be bringing up anymore. So that looks like it for now. So now we'll put the oil cap back on. And let's get this mower apart. Okay, so let's get this wheel off. So a 9/16 bolt on, or 9/16 nut anyway. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take this bolt out here, which is a 1/2 inch, but I'm going to need 9/16 wrench on the inside to hold the nut on the inside of this bolt. Then I've got a second bolt right here. I believe it's another 1/2 inch. This way I can take this whole part off as an assembly and do the same on the other side. Then we can just transplant it onto the new body. So let's quickly do that. The 9/16 wrench in on the nut. Go. Let me take it off. There we go. And there you go. That was on the inside. This one I think I might have to take off by hand with the wrench. Good. I'm going to lift up this a bit So hopefully I can get a ratchet under there. Okay, so I've got the mower lifted up. Let me just get a ratchet and a 3/8 socket to take that off. Right, so 3/8 socket. I hope I can get it on there. It looks like I'm going to have to take it off by wrench. There we go. Okay. Guess I'm going to have to take a bit more of this apart after all. All right, now let's lower back down the blocks. I guess we got to take out a couple more of these bolts. Okay, so it looks like at least one more. So we'll take this one out and see if we can move it without taking this one. All right, so we have an 11 mil socket. Sizes are all over the place on this. So it looks like it's going to come apart just fine like this. I'm going to take this cotter pin out the back here. This way I can separate this and remove this whole unit. There we go. Perfect. Well, the whole bracket came off. That worked out pretty well. Now to repeat the back side over there. All right, and again, 9/16 or 14 mil. Okay, 1/2 inch, or in this case, 13 millimeter. Right. We're going to need the 9/16 wrench inside there again. And just get it locked on. There we go. Should come off now. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, and there it is again. 9/16 holds on nicely to it. Now again, down here at 3/8. Same idea. I'm going to lift up the mower and get it out with the 3/8 wrench. There we go. Perfect. Just doesn't come off that last little bit. There we go. Came off that time. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me take this off. Well, now we can get a better inspection of the actual carnage here. Wow. That's split pretty good. That's going all the way back. That's quite the damage. All right, let's get the last 2 wheels off. But first, let's get the bail cable off. All right, so on here, we just push these 2 clips in, and there we go. That releases it. We'll take it out. And then there's a little Z bend in here. We just bend it over and up. That's it. Now the bail cable's out, and we can get to taking off the front wheel. Okay, again, back to 9/16. Try it with an Ugga Dugga cam. I think that wheel's seen better days. That one's going to have to be replaced. Okay, so we'll need a 3/4, and on the inside, we'll need a 1/2 inch. Okay, again, 9/16 or 14 mil. Wow, that one was really loose. That wheel, that one almost looks brand new. 3/4, 1/2 inch. There we go. So next, I'd like to get these covers off, but before that, I need to tip the engine backwards. So I want to drain the fuel out because this gas cap's broken anyway. So to get access to the fuel hose where it connects to the carburetor, I have to take off the air cover and take out the air cleaner and take off basically the whole air cleaner assembly. So let's get started with that. So we got 5/16 in here, or also an 8mm. So let's see this air cleaner together. Oh wow, look at that. What a terrible mess. There's a fair bit of oil on the back, so I'm gonna have to put an order in for a new one. So next we have 3 5/16 bolts that connect it to the carburetor. This air line plugs into this port on the back of the air cleaner assembly. Now we got access to the fuel hose. So let me get my drain bottle so we can drain the fuel out of this gas tank. Come on. Almost. Let's try different pliers. Okay. Amazing what happens when you use the correct tool. Okay, so I'm just going to put one of these brake line clamps onto this hose. Just to pinch it off so I don't have a flood of fuel when I take it off the carb. There we go. There, she's coming off now. There. Now to relieve the clamp. And now we got fuel flow. I think with the amount of fresh fuel in this thing, this makes this better than a free mower. It's almost like I was paid to take it away. Okay, I think that's all of it. Or at least most of it. That's a good fair amount in there. There's almost an entire liter. Okay, I'm just going to stick this 1/4-inch extension in. That should plug it off. Next, let's unscrew this shroud. 3, 2, 1. Okay, to take off the shroud, we have 2 Phillips screws. And even more leaves. So now we want to remove the fuel tank. So to do that, we have 3 5/16 bolts. So it looks like we have a 3/8 down here. So let me zip that one out. Chances are we have another one on the other side. That's this one with the shoulder. That's the one that goes under here. Okay, we can't lose this spacer that goes here. Oh, isn't that nice? They've riveted on the starter recoil on this one. That's kind of them. That's all right. Now we can tilt this up, pull off the engine, and get these covers off. So let's do that. Okay, so first things first is we got to remove the blade. So we've got a 9/16 bolt here, and then we have the 3 engine mount nuts, or engine mount bolts. So let's get the blade off. Now the 3 engine mounts. Okay, 3 mounts, 1/2 inch, or 13 mil. There we go, the engine's free. So let's put this down and I'll take the engine off. Okay, I just got to clear a space on a shelf for the engine, just beside one of the generators I'm working on. So let me quickly clear that spot, then we'll get this thing off and onto a shelf, and we'll take off the last couple of parts on this. All right, the engine's off. Now we can just flip this over. Take off this bracket back here, and remove these 2 bolts to take off these covers. These 2 are 3/8. I'll just get the other side quickly. Let's get these last 2 nuts off. That way we can get these covers out and get this deck recycled. Hey, these look like 11 mil. Very rusty on there. Oh, maybe a bit bigger than 11 mil. All right, 12 mil. Let's try these. Oh, made my light faint. Thank you for rounding out. That was very nice. All right, let's try hammering on an 11. All right, that 11's on. And there we go. Let's get it out of there. Come on. Come on, get out of there. Come on, let go of my socket. That's not nice. I need that back. No, not just the extension. You gotta let go of the socket too. Come on. This isn't nice. Well, I thought I had it, but it doesn't want to let go yet. You try persuading it a little. No, it still doesn't want to let go. It's almost let go though. Come on. Can't believe that. Just doesn't want to let it go. It's not nice. There we go. Perfect. Much better. Thank you for letting go. All right. Last piece is off. Time to get this out to the trash for recycling. There we go. Someone will come for the scrap metal and collect it. Oh, Cobra chickens are back.